Hello, welcome to another fabulous episode about tea. My name is Jenny. If you don't know who I am a certified tea specialist. My background is actually in health and wellness and education. I used to work in physical therapy, but I got into tea and I love the whole world of tea. The health benefits of tea recipes and blends, sourcing teas, writing about tea, educating about tea, and of course, tea recipes. And today, you are watching an amazing episode because I will actually be showing you how to make your own masala. Now, if you're part of our university membership program, you know that we have our masala chai, which is great, perfect for the season of pumpkin spice everything. No pumpkins in the masala. In fact, masala means mixed spices in Hindi, and it is used in so many different things. It is a blend of different spices that are used in all kinds of things besides chai. If you're watching today, hello, Heather. Thank you so much for joining Sipping on Thousand Mile. Great option. If you're watching right now, say hello in the chat. I would love to see where you're watching from. She's watching from North Pole. I would love to know what you're drinking right now and if you're excited to learn more about tea. So typically, traditionally, masala is an Indian combination of spices. You might heard of tiki masala or like masala chicken or masala goat or whatever it is. And when you go into an Indian restaurant, you'll see that there's a lot of food options that say masala. Well, it's because of the different spices. And chai only means tea. Now, in America, the United States, we have overused the word chai, which literally means tea, mostly because of certain brands that have made it popular. So when you're ordering a cup of chai, you're just ordering tea. But if you're ordering masala chai, you know it's those traditional Indian spices that just warm your heart when it starts to become fall and Christmas time with the cinnamon and the ginger and the different spices, and you know what you're talking about. So we're going to get some masala chai started. The traditional masala chai typically has milk and sugar in it too, or some sort of sweetener if you like. I've had amazing, authentic, I guess you could call it pulled masala, like street masala, where they're like cooking it and throwing the dairy back and forth with the tea and the spices in it, and they serve it in these little terracotta clay cups. Mine unfortunately didn't survive from India, but little terracotta type of clay cups and plates is typically what is traditionally served for your food, because it comes from the earth and it goes back to the earth and it's renewable. Instead of these plastic plates and things like that, you can get clay almost anywhere in India. You can make these disposable plates. They'll just give you the clay cup when you're buying a cup of masala on the street, and you just walk away with it because you literally could just throw it on the ground and it's going to become part of the earth again. And then they'll remake these clay that are fired and all sanitary, and you'll even go into restaurants with clay plates. That is traditionally what they are served in their food and their cups, especially like on street food and things like that, instead of this not very eco-friendly plastic that is everywhere. So we've got our cup of masala steeping in my little airship wooden infuser in my Alaskan mug. We have these great mugs for the holidays. And I've got my digital kettle already set. Hopefully you've got a digital kettle. And oh, hi, Karen from Maine. Thank you so much for joining us, and other people from North Pole. So I have my digital kettle set to 205 degrees. Hopefully you have your own digital kettle that you can easily program to get it the exact temperature that you want it at. So exactly 205 degrees Fahrenheit. You can use this digital kettle and set it to Celsius too if you like. So I love this gooseneck. Look how it doesn't dribble at all and just pours very straight and even. It is also used, this brand is also used in competition for barista competitions too, because of the pour over technique. So if you have a spouse or a partner in your house who isn't quite a tea fan yet, they might be a fan of this kettle if they're into coffees. So I'm going to steep my tea right now for 3 to 5 minutes, but traditionally you will cook the spices and the tea in a simmering pot of like milk and put in your own sugar in there and it will just caramelize. And what's a great option about that is if you love ice cream, you can easily let it chill and put it in your ice cream maker, and then you've got voila, ice cream. So we do serve masala chai ice cream at Sipping Streams from our award-winning ice cream company, Hot Licks Ice Cream. So they actually make several flavors of tea ice creams. The teas are from us, and we partner with them, and they turn it into ice cream. So that's what they do with our masala chai. They cook it in the dairy, and then they chill it and freeze it and turn it into this amazing ice cream. So while that is going, we've had a lot of people ask us for a decaffeinated chai. Now, remember, chai just means tea. So if you're interested in making your own masala and using those spices for whether you want it for cooking or whether you want it for and your own caffeine-free herbal blend. I'm going to show you that right now while it's steeping. And just in case you're wondering, I do have some amazing Indian food that is from one of our local shops here. So I had to order some masala, some kona masala from Spice It Up with a beautiful salad in our wonderful rice bowls that we have with some saffron rice. So this is all vegetarian with lentils, and then it's been cooked with the spices that you would use that would typically be masala, which is a whole variety of different things you can use. But usually masala is used for cooking. And yes, sometimes they do put it in tea, and you'll see the whole spices here floating. So remember, you can use it for cooking because it has been used for cooking. It's not that we're trying to create a new tea recipe infused in food. It is traditionally used in food, in Indian food. And I have this beautiful salad for dinners. We have these amazing, beautiful plates and these rice bowls that are available at sippingstreams.com, especially for the holidays, great holiday gifts. And right now we're doing the 12 days of spooky specials. So every day there's another special. So if you want to sign up for those daily specials, those specials are only for one day at a time. And you sign up at bit.ly/12 spooky specials. Now here, I'll bring out a variety of different spices that we use in our spice teas. We have whole pink pepper, which is the sweeter of the peppercorns, so it makes it sweeter. Naturally sweet without having to add sugar to it. So that's why we choose to use pink peppercorn. And it's very pretty too. We use organic cinnamon. So you can see these are very, very large chunks of cinnamon, not ground cinnamon, but whole chunks of cinnamon. So that way our teas can be re-steeped multiple times because it's a larger particle size. Then we have our ginger, very, very large chunks of ginger. Now, can you use freshly chopped ginger? Yes, that would be even better because it takes a lot of ginger to dry the ginger. So the reason why we use dried ginger is because in our masala chai, it needs to be able to last a long time. But if you can use fresh ginger for your masala blends or for your cooking, that is what you will typically want to do. But these are very large chunks of ginger, not ground ginger, not powdered ginger, which will not have as potent of a flavor, or it might give it a different texture. But having whole ginger is definitely like the best way to go. Also, other spices that they may use for typical masalas might be, some people use cloves, okay? So some have cloves in them. We don't usually use the cloves. We use it for our spice melange, which is an orange spice tea. But if you want to use cloves, you can. Some people use star anise. I didn't grab the star anise. We do have star anise. And we love the fragrance of whole organic green cardamom pods. Now, whole organic green cardamom pods are really hard to come by, but we actually buy, I don't know, I think 50 pounds at a time. We make a lot of masala, and it's the quality of it being in the pods keeps that perfumey, the essential oils, the potency of the cardamom in it. It's what makes the flavor of a really good masala. So you'll see these whole cardamom pods, and we'll actually need to pop them in order for it to release its aroma. We're not using unshelled cardamom. We're not using cardamom powder. You can use those things for cooking, totally fine, but the most potent will be getting it in the whole green cardamom pods. All of these we do sell at sippingstreams.com. Now I'm going to make a really strong masala, so that's why I have it steeping over there. So what can we do? How can we start mixing some of our own mixed spices, our own masala, right? Oh, is the ice cream available in the lower 48? No, I don't even know how we would ship it there, unfortunately. But yeah, Hot Licks ice cream has won several amazing awards for their ice cream. And so I'm going to just take my base. So this is our vanilla rooibos. So it's already going to have that creamy vanilla flavor in it. So I don't have to add any vanilla, because a lot of people like vanilla type of chai or masala chai. So instead of adding vanilla to it, I'll just take the vanilla rooibos for a caffeine-free version. So I'm going to throw it in the bowl here. And I'm probably just going to mix 1 to 1. It's up to you and your preference. You can always experiment with it. Our masala chai won't have that much caffeine in it because it's very spice heavy. So for example, if this was our organic black tea base, you can see how much more is actually spices. So the ratio of caffeinated versus uncaffeinated ingredients, it's mostly uncaffeinated. You can see by all the packaging. This is a lot less portion of the whole. So hopefully that's clear. Now I'm going to throw a few cloves. Cloves can be kind of a little strong. So I'm going to just do half a spoonful of cloves in there. Like I said, you can use star anise, you can use whatever type of spices that you want, but usually it's a mixture of a bunch of spices. Oh, I love, love, love ginger. So I'm going to be using a big spoonful of ginger. And you can see how huge these chunks of ginger are. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Going to give you that nice spiced flavor. If any of these ingredients you don't prefer as much, then put less. Pink peppercorns gives it a very mild flavor. It's not like putting black pepper in your food. So you can put quite a bit of pink pepper, and remember, it's really light. So this isn't that much pepper to begin with anyways. And it's adding some sweetness and color to it. Then we are cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon's very, very popular. Typically, that's a very pronounced flavor in masala. And essentially, it's almost like we're making mulling spices for the holidays, but, Indian style. Now, for the cardamom, I mentioned before, we're going to have to pop these cardamom pods. So let me get out my huge marble rolling pin. It's super heavy. Okay, so I'm going to just pop open these cardamom pods, and I'm going to put the cardamom pods in another Ziploc baggie, because I don't want the shells to fly everywhere, and I only want to pop what I want to use. Otherwise, the essential oils start evaporating right away, and so does the flavor. So does the health benefits. A lot of the spices for masala chai are really good for inflammation, fighting inflammation. So I only put a spoonful of the cardamom pods in here, trying to make it a single layer. And then I'm going to roll this super heavy rolling pin. To just pop open the shells. Oh, I'm sure it's pretty good now. Okay. Ugh. Quite a workout for that rolling pin. That was donated to me by one of the sales reps of our distributor. And he said, Jenny, I thought this would make really good beef jerky, but it's just so heavy. He wanted to roll out some beef jerky. So I'll show you here, this little bowl. Oh, some of the seeds came out. That's cool. Okay. You'll see very carefully, it just hardly cracked open. And that's all I want, just a little bit of crack open, because I'm going to store this tea. I want to make enough tea so I don't have to make it over and over again. Now, this isn't tea. There's no tea in it, but it's a spice blend that we're making right now. So we got our cardamom in there too. Now, let's mix it all up. Mix, mix, mix. And so now you have a caffeine-free masala with some vanilla rooibos. And it's more spice heavy, if you can see. So there, I can see hardly any rooibos in here. So I'm actually going to add some more rooibos. Like I said, it's up to your own personal preference. Okay, so one more spoonful. And so I know some of our university members were wanting to make a caffeine-free masala and wondered why we don't make it. Well, it's because we'll just teach you how to make your own. It's really easy to do. So there you go. And you can steep and save that masala in a container. Keep it airtight so the essential oils don't escape. Oh, smells absolutely, absolutely amazing. Oh, and they always say, master tea blenders always say, you let the tea and the ingredients marry overnight. It's kind of like marinating with meats or letting your chili sit overnight. It just permeates through all of the ingredients. So if you let this kind of sit overnight, it's going to taste a lot more potent later. All right, so let's get back to our masala chai. I made it super, super strong so that I can add some milk to it. All right, so I'm not just going to add any milk. I'm going to add one of my favorites, which is sweetened condensed milk. I don't know what my husband did with the can opener. Oh, here it is. Okay. He changed out the can openers because he said the other one was annoying him. So hopefully I even know how to use this can opener. It's one of those fancy ones that close the edge so it doesn't cut you. It's less sharp, and then you can recap it. So you don't have to use sweetened condensed milk, but being from Hong Kong, we love using sweetened condensed milk with everything. It just makes it really easy. Because you don't have to add sugar and milk. It's all just done in one. So you'll see it's like really, really creamy. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. And I'll show you in a mug how beautiful it's gonna look like. So we have one of our mugs here, and I'm gonna remove my strong steeping of it now. And I'm going to pour in my masala so you'll see in a clear mug what it looks like. Oh, it just tastes so good on its own. I'm more of a plain Jane, and I like to have my golden masala like this unless I cooked it over a pot of simmering milk, which you do need to be careful not to curdle it. So you slowly simmer the milk. Don't even put water in the pot. Just put milk and the masala together and slowly cook it. That's the best way to have it. But if you want to cheat and just kind of steep your tea, sorry, I had to have more. It just tastes so good. Then you can just put something like sweetened condensed milk or milk and sugar in it too. So either way, super creamy and decadent. And you can see it's starting to become that creamy masala chai look to it. And you can, like I said, easily let it chill and put it in your fridge. And you can even have iced masala if you wanted to. But I highly recommend, if you can have dairy, to actually cook it on the stove top with milk and sugar, and then just drink it like that. That's typically how they have it as street masala in India. It tastes so amazing. Now let's just try it with our creamy dessert, sweetened condensed milk. Oh, that tastes pretty good. So I hope you really enjoyed this fun episode of Masala Chai. Remember, I recently just did an episode of our apple masala chider. It's another version of taking steeped masala chai without the dairy and then doing half and half with with apple cider. So that was our last podcast that we just did. So go check it out on our YouTube channel or check it out on the Essence of Tea podcast, where we talk about the many flavors of apple for the holidays with the masala chai and our apple, our salted caramel apple hot chocolate. And remember, the reason why it's called masala is because of traditional Indian foods that use those core spices of ginger, cinnamon, cardamom, pepper, cloves, star anise, a variation of those. And those variations of recipes are passed on from generation to generation. And those styles will be different throughout India depending on region to region. Now, this Saturday, for those of you part of the university membership, check out this Saturday. We're going to do a virtual tea party. So I would love for you to join me, all of you university members. I sent you the Zoom link for this Saturday at 1 p.m. Alaska Standard Time. So that's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, to do a quick checkup on your SCOBY, on following and finding the classes if anyone's having some issues following along with the classes that we offer in the university program, any questions you have about your tea plan, any questions you have about tea at all, and just catching up with how you're doing in the university portal and using your affiliate links and discounts. So definitely join me this Saturday. You don't want to miss it. We will save the private Zoom recording for those of you who can't make it live, but every month we'll have a virtual tea party, and we're going to have this month's virtual tea party this Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or, oh wait, I think it's 5 p.m. Sorry, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 p.m. Alaska Standard Time. It's in your email box. I've already sent it out to you. And all of you should have gotten your teas, including your rare tea, the Darjeeling Oolong, which is absolutely amazing. I've been to that tea estate. I can't wait to tell you more about that. So pop in to our virtual tea party happening this Saturday. I hope you all make it there. I would love to hear from you, see how you're doing wherever you are around the world. And I'll catch you next time on the next episode about tea.